90% of solopreneurs fail within their first year, not because of bad market conditions, not because of bad luck. It's actually because of these three things, these three critical mistakes that destroy their business before it actually even scales. So in this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down exactly what these mistakes are, how you can avoid them, and ultimately, if you are experiencing them, how to fix it immediately. So if you are a solopreneur, this video is going to be the one video that will actually save your business from going down under. Mistake number one, zero focus strategy. The first critical failure is you're operating without focus. You're running 5 different revenue streams, posting on 7 different platforms, building 3 products simultaneously. That's a lot. You think you're being strategic, but you're not. You're wasting time and very precious capital. So here's actually what's happening as you're doing all of this. Your conversion rates are terrible because nothing's optimized. Your marketing is inconsistent because you're spread on multiple different channels. And your product quality is so mediocre because you're splitting your attention, and your revenue is either flat or declining because you haven't mastered one profitable, proven system yet that actually is consistent and reliable. Businesses that focus on one singular product line, one single thing, in the first 2 years have a 68% chance, much higher survival rate than those that are just juggling multiple different offerings. So here's the fix for you. Audit your current operations. List every revenue stream, every marketing channel, every product that you're building right now. You want to look at it and cut everything except for the one thing that either A, generates the most revenue per hours invested, has the highest growth trajectory, and aligns with your core expertise. Everything else, just pause or cut. Now, you don't get to build a diverse portfolio until you have one system that's actually generating you at least $10,000 per month net, not gross, but the documented process that actually can run without you for the next 30 days. You see, here's the thing. Amazon sold books for years before adding anything else. So your business ideas, all these amazing things that you have doing right now, it can wait. Mistake number 2, no leadership infrastructure. You see, the second failure point right here is that you're refusing to build leadership capacity and delegation systems. You think solopreneur means that doing everything yourself and only yourself, but it doesn't. It does mean that you own everything yourself. There's a difference. If you can't delegate, you've built a job, high-paying job, not a business. And that job has a hard revenue ceiling based on your billable hours, based on what you can actually do, because you only make money if you work. But I'm sure there are days you can't work, right? Most entrepreneurs that hit $80,000 to $120,000 per year, they plateau because they won't delegate and they don't want to learn how to delegate. So the real problem here is that you don't know how to delegate efficiently. It's not because you don't know how to do it, it's just because you don't know how to do it efficiently. You've never learned the leadership frameworks. You don't have a system documentation. So every time you try to hand something off, it fails. And you say like, see, it's faster than Jaiden if I just do it all by myself. That's a skill gap, not a business model. So here's what you need to implement. 1, system documentation. Every repeatable task, it needs to be an SOP, standard operating procedure. Not someday, but now. Client onboarding, content creation workflow, financial reporting, sales process. Use a loon to record yourself doing this task. That's your first draft SOP. 2, the $100 an hour rule. If a task can be done by someone who makes less than $100 an hour, it shouldn't be done by you, such as bookkeeping, hopping on sales calls, social media posting, or graphic design. 3, leadership training. Invest in actual leadership education. So you'll want to consider taking a course on examples like delegation frameworks, performance management, feedback delivery, or process optimization. This is not optional. It's mandatory if you're going to build a successful business for yourself. Leadership is a core business skill. Expected outcomes, if you actually do all of this, within 90 days, you should have 10 to 15 hours per week freed up by just delegating administrative tasks and operational tasks. That time gets reinvested back into actual generating revenue, okay? Generating activities, sales, partnerships, product development, and strategic planning. Your revenue should be increasing after paying for all these type of help. If it doesn't, that means you're delegating wrong, or you hired the wrong people. Mistake number 3, and the most important one that I believe, and I was actually guilty and a victim of this myself, is misaligned business model. The third one here is the most brutal one that I believe because it's a tough pill to swallow. You're building a business you actually don't like to grow or want to grow. Now this shows up in two ways. Scenario A, you picked a business model for just making money, not because of its mission, not because of its purpose. You became a consultant because it's easy to start. You launched a service business because some course told you to do it, but you didn't really care about the work you're doing. You're not really energized by the client results. You're just trading time for money with extra steps and a little bit more freedom than a traditional job. The result of this? You plateaued at a good enough income and quietly resent the business every day and more over the days. Or scenario B that happens to a lot of us is you've lost connection to that growth or that vision. You started with big ambitious goals, with big ideas, and now you're not excited about it anymore. Then you got buried in operations. Now growth sounds exhausting. It's not exhilarating anymore. More client means more problems to you, and scaling means more complexity, more chaos. So you stay small, right? That's your initial response. You make excuses. You convince yourself that you're choosing lifestyle over growth, but you're not fulfilled because you know you're not building anything significant. If that sounds like you and it hits real hard, which it did for me, I was actually like writing this out and I'm talking about it right now, is here's the framework to fix this the same way that I fixed this early on in my entrepreneurship journey. Step 1. Define your actual success metrics. What does success for your business looks like in 12 months? You want to be specific. Is it revenue target, profit margin target, hours per week, or is it team size, client volume, type of clients that you're going to enroll? If you can't answer these with specific numbers, you're not running a business. You're just drifting along. Step 2, validate. Product market founder fit. Ask yourself, would I want this business to scale at 10x right now? Am I energized by solving the problem repeatedly? Do I respect and actually enjoy my customers? Does this business model actually support my actual lifestyle goals and what I want to achieve right now personally? If your answer is no to all these questions, then you need to make an adjustment. You need to pivot, not eventually, now. Step 3, build your growth roadmap if you are aligned with your business. Then where are the bottlenecks preventing growth? What's the next revenue milestone? What needs to be true in order for you to hit this goal? What's your 90-day plan to get there? You want to document this, review this weekly. And here's the expected outcome. You either commit to aggressively growing with clarity on the path that you have forward, or you make the strategic decision to pivot to a model that you actually can scale and that you actually enjoy. Both are wins. So staying stuck in a business you tolerate is a losing move, okay? It just becomes a higher paying job with a little bit more freedom. You don't want that. You want an actual business that you enjoy, that you can scale, but you also, most importantly, you're clear on what the purpose and the mission is. So the 10% who survive aren't smarter than you. They're actually not. They're not more talented. They're not more connected than you are. They just focus relentlessly. They delegate systematically, and they build businesses that they actually very much enjoy and they love to run with it, right? Have you ever heard the saying? One of my favorite sayings by Warren Buffett is, I just tap dance to work. It's because he enjoys what he does. And that's how most entrepreneurs succeed, is because they actually tap dance to work. So can you tap dance as you scale every single day? So here's the thing. You have the same 24 hours. The question is, are you going to spend them doing $20 hours at tasks or building a $500,000 a year business? So I want you to drop a comment below and just let me know what your biggest bottlenecks are right now. I read every single one of them and I'll reply. So with that being said, these are the 3 critical mistakes most solopreneurs repeat time and time again that gets 90% of them to actually fail within their first year. So you follow this, don't repeat these mistakes, fix them if you are actually making mistakes, and that's how you stay ahead. So go out there and execute. Now, if you're serious about your business and your success, then I want you to hit the subscribe button right now, because every single week, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you real practical skills, strategies, and tips to help you build a very successful business. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, I want us to win together. So what I want you to do is, there's a video below, check that out, because I'm sure it's gonna help you grow that much faster. So check out that video below.